Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Emma, and today I'll be reacting to a few things, actually. I will be going and jumping into some character teasers and character demos for Genshin Impact. This is very unusual and odd considering, what type of channel I generally run here, but I have put a few Genshin things out here. Usually this would go over to my second channel, and any future ones will, but I have some energy today, and I want to record something. And so here we go. I will be returning to regularly scheduled programs like Bochi. Definitely, hopefully, in the next one. If I can, maybe today I'll get to it. Hopefully, latest a week. But I do want to just kind of jump into this because there's four we'll be watching, starting from Neuvillette all the way down to Navia. So let's just jump into this and count to 3, 2, 1, now. The sound of water.
Many questions have long perplexed me. I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning.
These are so interesting to watch after finishing Fontaine, like already going, oh.
Why don't you try to find the answer for yourself?
That is more Furina's voice. Sidine.
Monsieur Neuvillette,
Yep.
the next trial is about to begin.
Thank you for the reminder.
Oh.
It's not like you to zone out, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I recalled some things from my past. Events from a very long time ago.
Ooh. This is so pretty, too.
To me, humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my reflection. Only through observing them can I slowly come to understand myself. The court is now in session.
Ooh. Okay, no, that was really interesting. I'm going to try to briefly discuss things. Obviously, I feel like, depending on the character, I will have more to say. But with Neuvillette, it's such a journey here, because we do get to know him. Like, when I first met him, I genuinely was expecting him to be different than what we ended up getting. I'm glad we got the Neuvillette we got. Because I initially thought he would maybe be a little bit more... I don't have the exact wording, but kind of distant, kind of maybe a little bit more colder. Like, I don't think he was going to be bad. I just was not expecting the very, genuine, upfront type of character that we did get with him. And just, him wondering, where his life should go, what his purpose was, that being a big focal point for him. It was just so interesting seeing that. And then him saying that the people are water, where he sees his reflection and all of that. Getting, again, it just all draws back to how Fontaine ends. It is really what it brings me to. I don't know what I would have thought if I had watched this back when it first came out, which, was, I think, an update before Furina and Act 5. But it's very interesting to see. And just, you get a lot of character from him here, too. If you'd watch this, he does seem a little bit more serious. And then you just get this, genuine moment when Sidine comes over here and, pulls him out of his thoughts, and just how warm he is, and thank you for thanks for the reminder. Yeah, just also Sidine, you're adorable, but just the genuineness of warmth. There you go, a little bit closer to what I'm thinking. Yeah, from him here that I like. But it's also interesting because Amberly Connors. She does a great job with Furina, and I loved how during Neuvillette's quest, actually, you could tell which one once you come to this huge realization later on. The different inflections in the voice to kind of differentiate them. And that definitely still sounded like Furina, and we see it in a note for Neuvillette's quest, too, that Furina does want him to get out there and interact with more people. You know, it's not that scary of a place all the time, and I just liked it a lot. But the next one I would be moving on to, would be Wriothesley. I have Wriothesley. I started off on the wrong foot with him, okay? I have some issues. Okay, I just don't like seeing any of the siblings get mistreated, okay? Even if there was a reason, it still felt fucked up. So, yeah, no. But we're going to move on to Wriothesley. We have learned more about him. I am mostly caught up. The first character I will not have been completely caught up with is Navia, because I have not done her story quest. But that will hopefully change sometime soon. But let's get into Wriothesley's story quest in the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Story quest. Teaser.
Your Grace, Fontaine's Child Welfare Services has already made all the necessary arrangements.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
You didn't escort the criminal personally.
I just want to ensure this task isn't left to someone who lacks propriety.
Starts off very serious here.
Hello? Who is it?
It's Wriothesley, your father's colleague. I'm here with his friend.
Oh, come on in. Dad's still
Okay.
packing up his stuff, so you'll have to give him a minute.
That's all right. He has a long journey ahead, after all.
Oh, is the father the one?
All right. Be a good girl and stay out of trouble while I'm away, okay?
I will. Your friend here's super nice. Not like the other guy. He looks scary.
Hey, that's not very polite.
It's quite all right.
I can imagine a child being intimidated.
Bye-bye. Come back soon, Daddy. I'll miss you.
Ooh. Okay,
Well, don't worry.
how long a sentence does he have? Also, what did you do?
Thank you for extending your sympathy, Your Grace. I thought I wouldn't be able to see her again.
I only sympathize with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. no.
Love should be warm. But to you, it's become a form of punishment.
Ooh.
Let's go. Next time you see your daughter, I hope you'll have become a better father.
Okay. Ooh, okay, yeah. So, obviously, going back to the beginning, the cold, not cold, but, like, it's very straight up opening here. With, let's see, Child Welfare Services have already made all necessary arrangements. Okay. Now, in this, it's really telling, too, because he's taking this super seriously, and, you know, we kind of get from this that he usually doesn't go up to the surface often. Like, he doesn't take the, like, he has someone else do it. But he says that he needs to make sure this is being taken care of properly. Like, he wants to make sure for a fact that this is handled in the best way possible. And then he seems super nice. Like, yeah, no, he definitely would give an air of intimidation towards anyone, but especially a little child. But he's super nice with the kid, you know. He explains, hey, friends with your dad here. Can we come in? And just super nice, polite. Even when the kid mentions that he's a little bit scary compared to the other person with him, he kind of just laughs it off. He's very kind. And then you see the father bidding the child farewell. And then that's when you can really see the distinct switch in Wriothesley, where he's a lot more, like, just blunt. He's like, well, I only have sympathy for her, not for you. By the time you get out of this, when you see her again, you better be better. Like, this isn't, like, he may make it, like, hopefully you're better, but no, like, again, it's so hard watching these when you have context, because it does tide, like, your thing. When you don't have context, you can only theorize, which is fun. So I'll hopefully start doing these more often, but I generally just jump into the game when it updates, so I don't get to that part that fast. But no, it is very telling, like just in how he handles it. He takes it seriously. He's looking at this photo, which might be a family. I don't think we get to see it, but he's looking at it while they're talking. Not just telling her anything's wrong, being very nice and easy on the little girl who doesn't know what's happening. But yeah, like checking out the photos, listening in, and all that. He's very serious about what he does. And obviously, like many people who are in a certain place, there are certain things that will make them take extra precautions. And I think that's really telling here about what possibly could be his, like, extra special, I have to focus on this one type of deal. But next is one that I feel like I'm going to want to talk about a lot, and obviously this whole video has been possible spoiler warning. I've been trying to be as nondescript as possible, but I don't know. We're talking about Furina here, and I'm super excited for Furina's. I love her so much, and I just want to get into it. So we're going to jump in the count of 3, 2, 1, now.
Opera walks the line between truth and fiction.
Ooh, okay. The music, I hate it.
For though the story
Too many
is
emotions.
fictional, as far as the characters are concerned,
Ooh.
their fate is real.
I'm getting emotional. Oh no.
Therein lies the rub. Are you and I the audience, or characters on the stage? Nobody can know for sure. After all, nothing is easier to fool than the senses. We know only one thing for certain, that the prophecy is true. Because in this show, the prophecy is a part of all characters' fates. Don't believe me? So, you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. This is just a recording playing in your head.
Oh!
Now, do you see? The prophecy has come true, and everything has been lost.
Oh my
to
god,
the
I hate
great
this.
flood.
Oh no. Shut up, I'm not crying yet.
And you are the only one I have left. And so, while fate may seem like it's playing cruel jokes on you, only fate will not deceive you. Unless you can first deceive
Yourself?
fate itself.
Fate, yep. Oh, is there more? I'm sorry, I kind of cut it. No, right? Yeah, it just goes on. Okay, holy fuck, Furina. Okay, I love how this whole thing is playing out. For starters, again, with Furina, I want to talk about her a lot, okay? I have a second video, which is where the demos will come into play, but, my poor bean here, okay? Furina, kind of like Wriothesley, wrong foot. We started off on the very wrong foot. I have them both now. Furina's C2, and she has her weapon for reference on my state of mind when it comes to her. But Act 1 was the only rough patch. After that, I really started to kind of take interest in Furina past her bravado, very showy for the audience type deal. And you see it a lot here, though. And she says, do you not, like, realize that I'm only a voice in your head? Like a recording in your head. And for me in this, genuinely, like, obviously us, the spectator, it's almost like she's talking to us. But I almost like, because the way she has all of her, you know, different scenes, she's pulling them out, she's with her tea party here, but, you know, she's, like, showing us a story, and the way she's talking about, you know, the actors and that, you know, but their fate is very real for them. And just, throwing her underwater too. Her smile saddens me. But there, she goes under. Nobody can know for sure. And then the mirror crack for me too. Just this whole play where she's by herself this whole time. It's like very serious while she's kind of portraying a more theatrical storytelling method and very acting in it. It's super serious, like the atmosphere. And just, you know, we only know one thing for certain, that the prophecy is real. Like, true. All characters' fate. All. And, like, this is me, like, jumping here, too, but all characters' fate. So that would imply herself as well. Like, you know, it involves her, too. So you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. I'm pretty sure she says she's a recording, right? Playing in your head. It's something like almost like it's what she's repeating to herself. Like these are partially some words that she herself is just hearing constantly. You know, because she even mentions that no one can know for sure, almost going back to her secret that no one can know, or their fates are sealed and no one can be saved. And just the gravity of it. And everything's been lost to the great flood. And like how she's smiling, but we see moments of it breaking. She has a frown on her face. She's obviously upset. She's feeling very greatly and deeply for what's happening and the words she's saying in her head. Like, yeah, just a frown on her face. And she's just looking down. But she has to, you know, get back up. Keep moving forward. Only one I have left. That this scene's beautiful, but it's just so painful watching through. Like a cruel joke on you. Only fate. It's the one true thing. But no, and that's her tear, as we reveal here. Now, you can first deceive fate itself, literally implying what we come to find out in Act 5. Like, this is so telling. Like, on first glance, when you haven't gotten to that part in the story, this definitely seems very cryptic. But, like, once you've done the story, it's so fucking direct. Like, it's such almost like... it's just really sad. Because we know that some of this for Furina is so definitely what was on her mind at the time. It's such a real feeling she was going through. And for us, we just got to spectate it, and all we could really do was theorize, and we never knew. And for a lot of people, you know, I never got this. I never jumped on the, like, Furina useless train, really. Or, like, she's just more, high up there, not really wanting to do anything. I never did that. But a lot of people were kind of like that. And, you know, when we come to find out all this, and even if I had just watched this, I probably would have immediately been like, what's happening? What are you going through? Because this is such an intense feeling of, like dread almost. Like, the weight is all on her. But, you know, she can only believe in one thing. And, you know, you have to deceive the one thing that's the only thing you know for certain, too. And it's just, yeah. But it also just feels like a big, like I said, yourself. Because in here, for Furina to put up this act, you really have to keep telling yourself, it's going okay, it's going okay, you know, did this, it's okay. You know, so while she is also working towards this greater goal, she's also, in the meantime, deceiving herself. It's beautiful. I can't wait to go through it more and more times, because I probably will be watching this more often. I love watching these things to remind myself of where we begin with characters, and, you know, Furina is definitely one I will forever hold dear, because she is one of my favorite characters, and I will say that again and again no matter what. But we need to move on to our final one of this video. Part 2 will be the demos, or however order I uploaded this, it'll probably be this one first, hopefully. But we're moving on to Navia. Again, I don't know exactly what atmosphere this is going to go for, because I don't know what the atmosphere of her her character story was going to be. And let's just go in, because, you know, I love Navia. I really do care about her. So we're just going to jump in and start. Okay. The music I really like.
This invitation is yet to be sent. He doesn't have a
very
fixed
business
residence, so
here.
addressing the letter has proved problematic.
Ooh,
Don't worry, I'll deliver it.
very direct. Let's go.
If you find the target, report to me.
Yes, mademoiselle.
Ooh, I like the style they're going for with the Navias here. Everyone taking this shit seriously, I see. Oh, don't fall! A nice save, Navia.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's so nice to see her smile. Oh, she's found the Traveler in Paimon.
Spina di Rosula special delivery
Oh my god, did she jump?
Mission
She
accomplished.
jumped. Wait, your mission was to find the Traveler? I paused it, I'm so sorry. It's fine. Probably doesn't change
What would a
much.
banquet celebrating Poisson's reconstruction be without you?
Oh, that artwork is so pretty and, like, cute.
Come on, partner. Let's go.
Oh. It's such a joy to see her happy, like, and smiling. You know, especially after all that happened. I hate the fact that we're not going to be seeing Silver and Malus next to her in these things in any sort of way. But, you know, I'm just happy to see her picking herself back up. No more just, you know, being put in situations where she can only just realistically and understandably cry. Because we did see her cry a lot in the quest, but it's not like she just did it over every maniacal, like, tiny little thing. It was always major. Like, this for her was a big part. She, like, loses her father to a very unjust, fucked up thing that he shouldn't have died for. And then, not only that, when she finally finds peace, she's finally resolved and got injustice for her father. She goes and loses the two people who she had by her side there the whole time, every step of that painful journey. And it's just devastating. Like, going through that, like, and they start strong with that piece of information, and it's just awful. And so seeing her come back up, really wanting to, you know, take her role, she already took it seriously, but, you know, super seriously, as, like, the head, and she wants to go in, like, it's very telling of her personality, how she's going on these, like, journeys, like, she's really looking herself, like, she's not just sending people out to get this information, she wants to be on field doing it herself, and it's just really nice to see. Again, like, when I see specific characters smiling, I just want to hold that memory in my mind, because they deserve it. There's so many characters in, not just Genshin, but other things too, that when I see them smile, that is literally all I could have ever asked for. I want them to be happy, you know. I'm not here for the doom and gloom. I just want to see them actually finally have a peace of mind and be able to let the pain and weight that's just been on their shoulders fucking go. And so this is definitely a big journey and start to that. But I'm going to call it here so I can jump straight into recording the second part, because then I have editing on my way, and I know that's where I'm probably going to go keel over energy-wise. But who cares? I'm doing this, and I'm super excited to see the demos, because I have a feeling, because I think I've seen like 1 second of the Furina demo, and it's a definite emotion switch. I'm not saying that there isn't going to be any of the seriousness that were in the teaser, but I'm just saying I know that there's a definite swap in emotions there. So anyway, so let me know your thought. What was your favorite of the teasers here that, you know, you can say? Obviously, if you have like a favorite overall, not just of these four, let me know. I love the teasers. Like, I think Hoyo does a great job with character teasers and demos and all of that. So I'm super interested in what you think is your favorite. I still really love Linny's just because of the ending with him, Lynette, and Fremine. So yeah, that is why it's one of my favorites. But yeah, I'll see you all. Hope you have a great day or night, whatever the heck you're watching this. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye.